Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word, your daily dose of English vocabulary. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today. Our word for today is cook, an A1 level verb meaning prepare food. That's right, cook is something we all do, or at least encounter, pretty regularly. When you cook, you're using heat to transform ingredients into something delicious and hopefully nutritious. It's a fundamental skill and a huge part of cultures around the world. So, let's dive deeper into this essential word. To cook is essentially to prepare food by heating it. This can involve baking, frying, boiling, grilling, or any other method that uses heat to change the food's flavor, texture, or nutritional value. For example, you might cook dinner for your family, or a chef might cook a gourmet meal at a fancy restaurant. It's a very versatile word that applies to a wide range of food preparation activities. Now, let's look at some synonyms for cook. A close synonym is prepare. While cook specifically implies using heat, prepare is a broader term that means to get something ready for use. You can prepare a salad without cooking it, but you can also prepare a roast by cooking it in the oven. For example, I will prepare a meal for you is very similar to saying I will cook a meal for you. Another synonym is bake, which refers specifically to cooking food in an oven using dry heat. We might say she will bake a cake for the party. Or, we can use the word fry, which means to cook food in hot fat or oil. For example, he will fry some eggs for breakfast. Another synonym is roast, which means to cook food, especially meat, by prolonged exposure to heat in an oven or over a fire. For example, we will roast a chicken for Sunday lunch. Let's move on to antonyms of cook. It's a little tricky to find direct antonyms for cook, since it's an action. However, we can think of words that describe the state of food before it's cooked or actions that involve food that don't involve cooking. One antonym could be raw. Raw food hasn't been cooked. For example, she eats raw vegetables. Another contrasting word could be uncooked. For example, the chicken is still uncooked. Also, the word eat can be an antonym in some contexts if we consider that the opposite of preparing food is consuming it. Usage in everyday life. Cook is used constantly in everyday conversations. You might ask, "What are you going to cook for dinner tonight?" Or someone might say, "I love to cook on the weekends." You might also hear the expression cook up a storm, which means to cook a lot of food, often for a special occasion. For example, she's going to cook up a storm for Thanksgiving. You can also say, he is a good cook to praise someone's cooking skills. Here are some more usage examples in sentences and phrases. Can you cook rice? I'm learning to cook Italian food. She is a talented cook. He cooks every day at 6 p.m. They cook together as a family. The recipe said to cook the pasta for 8 minutes. We cook out on the grill in the summer. My grandmother taught me how to cook. The chef cooks with fresh ingredients. I enjoy cooking, but I don't always have time. To summarize, cook is an A1 level verb that means to prepare food using heat. Synonyms include prepare, bake, fry, and roast. Antonyms include raw and uncooked. It's a word we use constantly when talking about food and meals. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you learned something new about the word cook. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others find the show and learn new English words too. Now, I have a challenge for you. Create your own sentence using the word cook and share it as a comment below. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Until next time, happy learning!